Welcome back to Common Core Math 1.1, and my advice to you is to keep both hands on your motorcycle. Okay. So, we were talking last time about your favorite subject, fractions, and I know you were like, why can't I just use my calc? And I understand completely. Well, now I'm going to show you with letters. We're going to do letters in the beginning and letters in the end to help you understand. Take this here, x over 2 plus 1 over y, stuff that you may very well see in your Common Core assessment. So, what do you do? Well, where's 2 and y going to meet at? Well, it basically means 2 times y. So, okay. I am going to need to times something by 2 to make 2y, and what I'm missing is y. So all you have to do is times the bottom by y and times the top by y. And that just makes xy over 2y. And in the same way, if I have y, I'm missing a 2. So I'm going to times the bottom by 2 and times the top by 2. Well, 1 times 2 is 2. And this is y2 or 2y. It doesn't really make a difference. They're both being divided by 2y. Even though I don't know what 2y is, I do know that xy and 2 both will be divided by 2y. Therefore, xy plus 2 divided by 2y. And that's probably in the last bit of Algebra 1 that my AT class will do in their book, so you're already getting a giant jump start. And that's why we're doing this. Take a look here, times it by y, times it by 2, they both become 2y, y2 or 2y. Add them up. Booyah. It's okay if you don't know this entirely, but now you do. Let's do one more together. Let's see if we can get this here. So let's do 3 over, I don't know, z plus, let's do this. Let's just make it really crazy. Let's do smiley face over x. Crazy, I know, but that's okay. Z and x will meet at zx. Well, what do I need to do to make the zx? I have the z, I'm missing the x. So times the bottom by x times the top by x. So I have 3x over zx or xz, whichever makes you happy. Here I have the x, but I'm missing the z. So times the bottom by z times the top by z. I have smiley face z. I don't care which comes first. Smiley face z, and this is xz. And I'm adding, and they're both being divided by xz. I have 3x plus smiley face z. Let's do a U try. Star over flag plus straight face over frowny fish. Solve. So let's see how you did. Hopefully you got star, frowny fish, plus flag, straight face, over flag, frowny fish. That doesn't even make sense, but you're right. So, hopefully you got that. If you didn't, don't worry. We'll be doing some in class shortly. And now we have to subtract unlike fractions. And we're going to go back to numbers for now. I know we had all that fun with letters and shapes and symbols, but we start with numbers first. Then we get to the fun stuff. But we'll try to get back to the fun stuff by the end of this video. So I have 1/2 minus 1/3. Now if you remember, 2 and 3 meet at 6. So I'm just going to give you the quick version because I know that you're tired of watching all these. So I'm going to try to give you the short version of things. 2 and 3 meet at 6, so I times both of these by 3 times both of these by 2. Okay, well this becomes 3/6, this becomes 2/6, and 3 minus 2 is 1. Alright, and 6 minus 6, well, excuse me, you don't minus the 6's, excuse me, the bottom stayed the same. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and they're still both being divided by 6. That's what I meant to say. You try, go ahead, try these two. I think it's just 2. Yep, just 2. Go ahead and pause. Let's see how you did. I'm going to take a shortcut because I know that 6 and 4 meet at 12. Now, if you put them as 24, that's perfectly fine. You do what you think is right. So, what I want you to do is times both of these by 2. And again, if you had times this by 4 and this by 6, that's perfectly fine. You just have to reduce. Anyway, this is 10 over 12. And this times 3 times 3 becomes 9 over 12. Yep. 10 minus 9 is 1 over 12. Hopefully you got 1/12 no matter how you did. If you got 2 over 24, great, but then divide both by 2 and reduce. Here, 9 and 7 meet at 63. Times 7, I get 28. That's supposed to be a 7 up there. Times 9, 18. 28 minus 18 is going to be 10 over 63. I hope you got that as well. You try again. Give these another try. Oh, these 4. Let's go ahead and do them. Let's see how you do. And here's the answers. 9 and 5 meet at 45. 45 times 5 makes 40. Times 9 makes 18. 40 minus 18 is going to make 22 over 45. 8 and 7 meet at 56. Looks familiar, maybe from last video. Times 7 makes 49. Times 8 is 24. 49 minus 24 is 25 out of 56. I believe that's as far as I can go too. 6 and 9 meet at a lot of places. Now, if you say 54, that's fine, but I'm going to say 18 because I know they meet a little sooner. If you want to put 54, it's perfectly fine, but know that you're going to be reducing. Anywho, 6 times 3 times 3, 15. Times 2, you get 4. 15 minus 4 is 11 over 18. There you have it. Here, times 11, times 3, times 3. 44 over 33. I know the top's bigger than the bottom, so what? Just solve. And then 3 times 11 is 33. 5 times 3 is 15. Subtract. You get 29 over 33. And there you go. I hope you got them right. Skills practice. We're going to do them again tomorrow, but do them now and get some extra credit. Go ahead and pause. See how you did. Well, this makes 1/2, this makes 2/9, this makes 11/16, and this makes 1/2. Hope you got it. Mixed numeral subtraction, same idea. Now, we're going to just make the bottoms the same. 8 and 9. I'm going to show you the shortcut. I'm not going to make you turn them into improper fractions this time, though you could. You could take 7 times 8 plus 7 and 5 times 9 plus 6, and then work the bottoms. If you prefer, you can. Know that you're going to deal with some monster numbers, but hey, you have a calculator for a reason. Short version is to make these into the same in the bottom. So, okay. 8 and 9 are going to meet at 72, so I'm going to times these by 9, times these by 8, and you get this. And both are 72. Now, since you can take 63 minus 48, there's no borrowing to be had. You go ahead and take 63 minus 48. You're going to get 15, and 15 over 72. Oh, I did the big numbers first. Well, whatever. 7 minus 5 is 2. And 63 minus 48 is 15. So 63 minus 48 is 15 over 72 still. 7 minus 5 is 2. The only thing is, 15 and 72, you can divide both by 3 and get 5 over 24. Now, going back, yeah, there's no way to really reduce it beforehand. You're just going to have to reduce it after. All right. Go ahead and do it. You try if you can. Go ahead and pause. Let's see how you did. 9 and 15, a couple different places they're going to meet. I know they're going to meet at 45. Now, if you took 9 times 15 to both, you can do that. I'm just doing 45 because I know they meet there. If you didn't, don't sweat it. Times 5 times 5. 8 times 5 is 40. So big 9 and 40 over 45. Question, have I changed the value of this? And the answer is no. I've simply changed how you look at it. But the value is still the same. Here, times 3 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Subtract. 40 minus 21 makes 19 over 45. 9 minus 4 is 5. 5 and 19 over 45. Skills practice. Just 2 of them. Go ahead and pause. See how you did. 19 8/12 minus 8 2/3. Clean them up to where they're both 12s. So these actually cancel. 19 minus 8 is 11. And here, work these out. You go ahead and turn them into 24. 18 minus 12 is 6 over 24. Reduces down to 1/4. And 7 minus 2 is 5. Now, we're going to do a few more things, so I have some time here. I'm not going to take too long, but try this here. 2 and 7/16 minus 1 and 9/10. What I want to show you is 16 and 10. That's hard. You might make them into 160. I'm going to make them into 80, but whatever you like. Times by 5 to both. And I get 35. So 2 and 35, 80. Haven't changed the value, just changed how it looks. Times both of these by 8. And 1 and 72 over 80. However, I have a problem. I can't take 35 minus 72. It's not big enough. So, change this to a big 1, and I'm going to add 80 to my 35. Forget the negative sign. Remember, I'm just turning in a dollar for 80 tokens now. Okay, so plus 80. And that's going to make 115 over 80 minus 1 and 72 over 80. Take your calculator if you need, no problem. 115 minus 72. I think you're going to find 43 over 80 still. That looks right. And 1 minus 1 is 0, so this is what you have left. I want you to try this one on your own. We're just going to keep working on the sheet here, if I can. Well, it's not letting me go to the next page. So be it. We'll just go ahead and erase it like this. You try one. Try this, please. 3. And let's see. 2 over 15 minus 1 and 5/10. Go ahead and pause and try. See how you did. 15 and 10, well, they're going to meet at 150. They're also going to meet at 60. So I'm just going to go 60. That's how I do. If you did 150, that's fine. Times 4 makes 8. Times 6 makes 30. So 3 and 8/60 minus 1 and 30 is 60. 30 over 60, yep. 8 minus 30 can't fly, have to borrow. Add 60 to the 8, makes 68 over 60. Minus 1 and 30 over 60. 68 minus 30 is going to be 38 over 60. 2 minus 1 is 1, and when you divide this down, divide both by 2, I believe. That's supposed to be a divide sign. Looks pretty rough. I know I'm just writing with my marker here. I get 19 over 30. Yep, 19 over 30, and that makes 1. Finally, the reason why I'm doing all this to you. We're just going to do one quick one, and then we'll do the rest in class. This is the part we've been waiting for. 8 over x minus 9 over smiley face. Since we're only doing one example here because of time. What do? X and smiley face meet at x smiley face. So, okay, times both by smiley face. You get 8 smiley face over x smiley face. Times both of these by x, I guess. So minus, well, I'm going to put 9x, but whatever. And that equals 8 smiley face minus 9x over x smiley face. You got that, grats. That wasn't easy. And that's it for the day. We'll be doing a lot more of these, some of these, but more of these tomorrow. Thanks again. Bye.
Wow. Oh my.
Well, that's intimidating.